In December 1950, UN troops, American, British, and others, were on a headlong retreat with the onslaught of Communist Chinese forces. This video shows those retreats as well as a meeting between President Truman and
The hours of Pyongyang, Red Korean capital, are numbered. Communist Chinese hordes by the hundreds of thousands from the Manchurian border force immediate evacuation by United Nations troops who continue their retreat southward. All over Korea, the picture is the same. For those in the western sectors, the retreat is orderly with most equipment salvaged. These Marines will form new lines to make another stand. But for their buddies trapped in the Chosin Reservoir area, it is a grim fight for survival. They must crash their way through icy mountain passes against overwhelming Red forces. Clogging the roads of escape are thousands of refugees fleeing before the onrushing Red tide. By every means they seek escape, bound they know not where. Only recently restored to their homes during the United Nations advance, they are again uprooted. The Korean government estimates that 1 million Koreans have lost their lives during the conflict. While the country reels under Red Chinese aggression, two world leaders joined to find a solution. In Washington, the crisis developed in Korea is discussed by Prime Minister Attlee of Great Britain and President Truman. The two have agreed there will be no appeasement of Red China's aggression. On the agenda are world-shaking matters, such as the Beijing regime's representation in the United Nations, Formosa, and what will happen if the Chinese refuse to negotiate. Secretary Atchison and General Marshall attend. At the National Press Club, Mr. Attlee reaffirms the close bond which exists between the two countries.
Our two countries are two of the leading countries in the United Nations, and we're engaged in a great adventure, the adventure of peace, believing that if we're to base peace on sure foundations, we must resist aggression. We are, together with others, seeking by our action in Korea to assert the rule of law. Our forces are fighting alongside yours, and you may be certain that in fair or foul weather, where the stars and stripes fly in Korea, the British flag will fly beside them.